أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الهدى أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, I hope everyone is well.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Right. So what did we do last week?
We did al-ism al-fa'il, the active participle.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and you were explaining all these types, rafa, nasab, and jar.
Right. So elaborate a bit more. Still brief. Give me some more details, Sister Liza.
You told us that what is the definition of ism al-fa'il, that it is the noun, the person from whom the action described by the base letters emanates, or who possesses a certain quality. And you told us that there are like two types. One is like from fa'ala, it becomes on the weight of fa'ilun. For example, fataha becomes fatihun. And on the other one is on the scale of this fa'ula. Then the scale fa'ilun will be used, like you gave us example of karuma will become karimun. So these were the two, and then you explained how these they have three different types. They come in nominative, halat raf, and halat nasb, and halat jar. And you also told us that halat raf can be like damma and dammatain, or it also can use letters like damma, dammatain can be replaced by vav, or fatha, fathatain can be replaced by alif. And kasra and kasratain in halat jar can be replaced by like in ya, e.
Excellent.
And then you also explained this diagram, the active participle paradigm, and gave us example, how to make these.
Right, okay, that's brilliant. Mashallah, you covered the main theme. Okay, now I want to continue this and build upon this understanding. Now, as we have spoken, ismul fa'il is a noun, and it has three forms for the masculine, singular, dual, and plural. So fa'ilun, fa'ilani, fa'iluna. So as it being a noun, so ismul fa'il, as this is the title, in English is called the active participle noun. And because it is a noun, so all nouns have three states: raf, nasb, and
jar.
Now, the pattern or the scale is fa'ilun. So the alif has been added. The three-letter verb fa'ala is a three-letter verb, and is made on the pattern of fa'ilun. And the dual is fa'ilani, and the plural is, Sister Fiza?
Fa'iluna.
Correct. And then fa'ilatun.
Fa'ilatani, fa'ilatun.
Fa'ilatun. So fa'ilani is the masculine, and when you make it feminine, it's fa'ilatun, adding a ta marbuta, and then fa'ilatani. So the ta marbuta has been added to make it show it feminine. Alif and the noon is the dual, which is demonstrating is a dual feminine. And when you want to make it plural, so you add the alif and the flat
Ta,
ta.
flat ta with
Yeah.
dammatain.
And can you see this here, sister? Sound plural. Sound plural. This is
Mm.
sound masculine plural, meaning that so in the Arabic language, there are three types of plurals.
Mhm.
There is a
Yes,
broken
you told
plural.
us that sound plural and broken plural.
Yes. Sound plural.
Oh,
And the sound plural are two types. So you have the sound masculine plural because this is
and-
masculine. So the singular word is fa'ilun. We just added waw and noon at the end and made it plural for the masculine. So this is called sound.
oh, okay. The sound plural has two types. Types,
Yep.
masculine and feminine sound
Correct.
plural. But the broken plural has only one type.
No,
Broken plural.
no. Broken plurals, there are several different types. So with broken plurals, you will need to go to the dictionary and check in the dictionary. There are different patterns. Broken plurals.
Oh, but these three plural types of plurals you said are these three: sound
Yep.
plural, sound masculine, sound feminine,
Exactly.
and broken plural.
Yeah. So the sound plurals, sound masculine and feminine, they are fixed plurals. So always they'll come on this pattern. So there are two patterns. One is waw noon for the masculine, and so you add the waw noon to the singular verb, and it becomes the plural. So this is called sound plural, where the has not been broken or changed in the plural. And the sound
Feminine.
fa'ilatun, you add alif and the flat ta, and that's called the sound feminine plural.
Okay.
What about the broken
Yes.
plural? Can you explain us, please?
So the word, for example, kitabun means book, and the plural of kitabun is kutubun.
Kutub.
So these plurals are not fixed patterns. They are you have to refer to the dictionary and check in the dictionary what's the plurals. But anything which comes on these patterns, they are fixed plurals. They come on a fixed pattern itself.
Okay. Fixed.
Okay? So these are the sound
Assalamu
plurals.
alaikum, Maulana. I had a question.
Alaikum assalam. Who is this?
This is Batul.
Yes, Batul, go ahead.
Yeah, like, maybe you talk, but I went through the notes only, so that's why it
Yep.
came to my mind. Like when we are changing the active participle, like in different, like Rafa, Nasbun, and Jar, then we see that in Nasb and Jar, it's the same form. They are in the same form that we change them in the same form, like fa'ilina,
Correct,
then
correct.
so
in,
like yeah. So what's the difference? Like how do we? It will be
so
the pronoun before them that will make a difference. That this is nasb and this is jar, or
correct.
because they are
So
changed into the same
Context.
form. So
context itself. So when it's nasab, it will come as an object of a verb, and when it's jar, it will come after a harfij, a preposition. Like it'll come like fi, ala, or if it's mudaf ilay. So then you know that this is in halat jar, that is coming after a preposition or mudaf ilay. So that is even though they have the same ending, but you still know, you understand this halat jar or this is maf'ul. So you still need to, even though this nasm and jar harakat is the same, but you still need to understand whether this is in the state of fa'ilina due to being an object, or it is fa'ilina due to being mudaf ilay, or coming after harf jar. So you need to still understand that concept itself.
Yeah. Same question was asked by
okay,
Sister
thank
Maryam
you.
Tar.
Yeah.
So then we spoke about fa'ilun halatul raf, gets a dhamma tanween in the singular. And when it's an object, ra'aytu, for example, if I said ra'aytu aliman, ra'aytu, I saw, who do you see? A alim. Ra'aytu aliman, I saw one alim. And if you want to say I saw two alims, so for example, I could say ja'a alimani, two alims came, ja'a alimani. So alif and the noon of the kasra is showing that it is coming as the doer of the verb of the ja'a alimani. And when I want to say
Okay,
I saw
got it.
two,
Yeah, I went through that example from
yeah,
your recording. Yeah, you Thank you. Yeah.
Yep. And then the next example, I saw two alims. So if it's one alim, is ra'aytu aliman. But here, I will say ra'aytu alimaini. The alif and the noon with a kasra changes to ya and the noon with a kasra. And the previous letter from the ya will have a fatah. Ra'aytu alimaini.
Main.
Okay. And then if I want to say ulama came, a group of ulama came, for example, or Muslims came. Ja'a al-Muslimuna. Ja'a al-Muslimuna. The Muslims came. Or I'll give you an example like Ja'a alimuna. Ja'a alimuna. So the waw noon is showing its plural and also showing halate raf. It's the doer of the verb. But when it's going to be an object, I will say ra'aytu alimina. Ya noon with a fatah. Noon has a fatah, and before the ya, the letter has a kasra, alimina. And then,
Yes. So it depends upon the context, in which context we are using this.
correct.
So there is one like dua Prophet Ibrahim in which
I'm
he
not
said
going to do that.
Rabbana waj'alna muslimaini laka. So the muslimaini is this two for
I'm
two
not going
or
to touch
what?
that. It's like, not yet. Things, what happens, we go on a tangent. I'll come back to them in a minute. Let me just teach this first, rather than go to ayat, because when you go to the ayat of the Quran, I have to explain the reasons why, what's happening. Let's do the basic first, because
Mhm.
what it causes slight confusion. Let me do the basics first. Then we have fa'ilatun, that's a one female. So if I say ja'at alimatun, ja'at alimatun means one scholar came. And then when two female scholars came, we say ja'at alimatani.
Hani.
And then if it's a plural of groups, ja'at alimatun. A group of female scholars came. When we want to say, I saw one female scholar, I'll say ra'aytu alimatan. And then if I want to say I saw two female alims, ra'aytu alimataini.
Tiny.
Ra'aytu alimataini. And if it's a plural, ra'aytu alima.
Alimatin.
Excellent. Ra'aytu alimatin. So you need
So
to put
now these are used as the object.
exactly. And here in the plural, this is a really important point. Now, when you do the plural for the feminine, plural feminine, and it's coming as an object, the alif and the ta remains the same, but instead of a, so the alif and the ta remains the same, fa'ilatun. Now here, in the state of an object, the sound feminine plural, instead of having a fatha tanween, it has a kasra tanween. This is the most important point.
Mm.
This here
Mhm.
has a
Kasra tanween.
kasra tanween. So this is
Alimatin.
yes. Ra'aytu alimatin has a kasra tanween. So instead of fatha tanween, in the sound feminine plurals, the noun takes a kasra tanween. It's a ra'aytu alimatin. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Shanazadi, is that clear for you as well? You've been a bit quiet.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Actually, I understand from the formula that when we add alif and ta kasra is a duo feminine, and is everything is depending upon the last word.
Yep. Okay, right. Okay, let's move on. Now, of course, I'll come back to this in more detail when we reach a next level. This is just an introduction as such I'm doing. Now, this handout you have already. I just want to check if there's anything I need to add more. Right, I need everyone to do some examples before I move on. I'm going to ask from Sister Shanaz, I'm going to ask you first to do the word. So the 3-letter verb past is abada. I want you to make ism fa'il.
Is abiduna?
Abidun.
Abidun.
Yep, abidun. Continue. Make all of the six verbs, the 6 nouns. Abidun. What's after ab? How do you make dual?
Abiduna.
Abidani.
Abidani. Abidani. Oh, where?
So abba. So I'm trying to make these. Let me show you again. Ismul fa'il indicates the person from whom the action is described or by the base letters emanates, or like ismul fa'il, like fataha, fatihun.
Yeah,
And then we have, after fatihun, we have fat. Okay, let me show you something. So we have fatihun, fatihani. Fatihun, add the alif and the noon with kasra. Fatihani, fatihuna. Let me do alim. It's maybe easier for you. Alimun, alimani, alimuna.
Alimuna.
Alimatun, alimatani,
Alimatani.
alimatun. Now do fatihun.
Fatihun.
Yeah.
Fatihani.
Correct.
Fatihuna.
Correct.
Fatihatun.
Correct.
Fatihatani. Fatihatun.
Fatihatun. Excellent. Is this clear now?
Yes, sir. Ji.
Right. Okay. Next person, Sister Batul, you was absent from the class last week. Batul, are you there?
Yes. Which word did you say, Malana?
I would like you to the verb jalasa, jalisun. So
Jalasa, jalisun, jalisani, jalisuna.
correct.
Jalisatun, jalisatani, jalisatun.
Jalisatun, correct. And if it's in halatun nasab, how would you do it?
Okay. Jalisan,
Correct.
jalisaini,
Correct.
jalisina.
Correct. Jalisina.
Jalisatan,
Correct.
jalisataini,
Correct.
jalisatin.
Jalisatun, excellent. Can I request Sister Asma to come on the mic?
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. Now, Sister Asma, I want you to the next verb, which is going to be sami'un. Sami'un means a person who jalasa, he sat, abada, he worshipped. Sami'un is the person who is listening.
Listening.
Sami'un.
Samian, Samiani.
Yep.
Samiuna.
Correct.
Samiatun.
Correct.
Samiatani.
Correct.
Samiatanun.
Sami'atun.
Samiatun, I'm sorry. Samiatun.
Correct. Can you do the next one? Halatul nasab.
Sure. Samian. Okay. Samian. Samiaini. Samiaina.
Sami'atan, sami'an, sami'aini, sami'ina.
Samiina. Okay. Okay. Samiatun.
Correct.
Samiataini. Samiatin. Samiatin.
Sami'atin. Excellent.
Thank you.
Can you choose the next student? Come on the mic. Can you choose the next student, sister?
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me? I'm
Yes.
so
Can you
sorry.
choose?
I couldn't-
Yeah. Can you choose the next student?
Oh. Ali, you're asking, I'm sorry, I couldn't get it.
Okay, that's
You're
fine.
asking me to ask from someone else
Yes.
or choose
Appoint
some,
another student. Yeah. Choose a student.
oh, let me see participants. So, Sister Batul.
She's had a chance already. Choose Sister Mariam from
Okay,
Melbourne.
Sister Mariam, please.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Did you get a chance
Assalamu
to? Alaikum salam. Did you get a chance to listen to the class?
No, I can't attend 3 weeks of this class.
Try to do it. Let's do the word. Let's do the verb. Okay. Give you an easy one. Alimun.
Alimun, Alimun, Alimani, Alim, Alimat, Alimatan.
Correct. Correct. Now the answers are here as well. I want you to do that. So, okay. Now tell me. I can't hear you. Can you repeat that again, please? Sister Mariam, your reception is bad. I can't hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Can you do Alimun again, please? Alimun.
Yes, Alimun,
Yep. Alimani.
Aliman, okay. Alimun, Alimani, Alimuna,
Right. Alima.
Alimatun,
Mhm.
Alimatani, Alimatun. Tan.
Alimatun. Correct. Now, the next person I'm going to ask is going to be Sister Farida.
Salam alaikum,
Alaikum
Sheikh.
salam. Sister Farida, can you do the word sa'ilun? Sa'ilun, sa'ala. So the verb is this one here. Sa'ala, sa'ilun means a person who's asking a question.
Okay. Sa'ilun, sa'ilani, sa'iluna, sa'ilatun, sa'ilatani, sa'ilatun.
Sa'ilatun. Excellent.
Shall I do nasab also?
Yes, please, if you can.
Yeah. Sa'ilan, sa'ilaini, sa'ilina,
Sa'ilina. Excellent.
sa'ilatun,
Sa'ilatan.
Sailatan, yeah. Sailataini, sailati.
Sa'ilatin.
Yeah.
Ahsanti.
Okay.
Next student, Sister Fiza.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the verb. The word is qara'a. It means he recited, and is now I'll give you something easier. I'll give you the verb sa'imun. Sa'imun means the person who's fasting.
Yeah, sa'imun.
Yep.
The person who is fasting. Okay. Sa'imun, sa'imani, sa'imuna. Sa'imatun, sa'imatani, sa'imatun.
Excellent. And in the state of
Halatiraf.
nasab,
Yeah. Nasab, sa'iman, sa'imaini, sa'imina, sa'imatan, sa'imataini, sa'imatin.
sa'imatin. Excellent.
Same
Is
thing
that-
with jar. Yeah.
Is that clear for you now?
Yes, it is. It is. Alhamdulillah.
Sister Fiza, are you there? No, Sister Elia. Okay, Sister Elia,
Yes, I am here.
I'm going to give you the verb salihun.
Salihun, sahilani, sahiluna, sahilatun, sahilataini, salihatun.
Can you, sorry, your reception is not clear. I couldn't hear it clearly.
Okay.
Salihun, Sahilani, Sahiluna, Sahilatun,
Saliha, Salihat.
Salihun.
Salihatun.
Salihun.
Ya Salihun, Sahilani,
You read it
Salih,
wrong. No, Salihun is the noun.
Salihun,
Salihun.
Salihun, Salihatani, Salihani, right?
Correct.
Okay, Sahiluna.
Correct.
Okay, then Sahilatun, Sahilataini.
Not Salihatun. Yeah. Correct.
Okay, Salihatun, Salihataini,
No,
Salihatun.
not Salihatani. Salihatani.
Salihatani. Yes, my bad. Yeah, Salihatani, Sahilatun. Salihatun.
Correct. Correct.
Then Salihan, right?
Correct. Salihan. Correct.
Salihan. Yeah, Salihan, Sahilatani.
Nope.
No,
Sa-
sorry. Salihataini.
Nope. Nope.
Salihaini.
Correct.
Salihuna.
Salihina.
Salihina. Okay,
Continue.
then Salihatin.
Nope. Nope. Not
Salihatin.
Salihatin. Nope.
Salihatin.
Nope.
Salihatan.
Correct.
Okay. Salihatani.
Nope. Incorrect again.
Salihataini. Salih.
You got them
No.
wrong again.
Salih.
Salihatan. Salihataini.
Salihataini. Salihatin.
Salihatin. Say them again, once more. Salihan.
It's a tongue
It's
twister
from the
for
beginning?
Ilya.
Okay.
She's replacing lam with ha.
Okay.
Okay, let me change it.
So-
Please. Let me change it. Let me give you I'll give you the verb. I'll give you the word which will be katibun. Katibun means a scribe, a writer.
Okay.
Katib.
Katibun, katibani, katibuna. Katibatun, katibatani, katibatun.
Katibatun. And halat nasab, katiban.
Katiban, katibataini.
No.
No.
Masculine jur.
Katibaini. Katibun, katiban, katibaini, katibina.
Correct. Katibina.
And katibatun,
Katibatan.
katibatan, katibataini,
Correct.
katibatin.
Katibatin. You got it now.
Okay.
Got it now.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Right.
Pray for
And this is the अभी दुआ शुरू हो गई तो फिर बाद में क्या करना है? This is the beginning yet. Is the only thing is you need to do is practice. You need to write them down. So if you write them down, it's the best way of memorizing them. If you I will expect after the class, I want everyone to write these verbs down, these nouns. Katibun, katibani, katibuna, katibat, katibatun, katibatani, katibatun, katiban, katibani, katibina, katibatan, katibataini, katibatin. So if you write them down, you'll memorize them. Shahida Zaidi,
We should write all these 6 verbs or like
nouns. They're not verbs, they're nouns.
all these 6 nouns or the katibun you said?
The ones which, so from these ones here, Dhahaba,
Mm.
Alima, Sa'ala, Abada, Jalasa. If you write at least 2 out.
2,
it would-
okay,
yeah,
at least 2.
yeah,
Any
at least
2.
2, yes. Any 2, yeah.
Okay,
Could
sure,
you send me
inshallah.
this page?
You've got it in the group. I'll send it again to you. I'll send it again in the group.
Yes, this is very important PDF you shared with us. I got the printout.
This is if Sister Parveen Naqvi, she's in a better position to realize that how important these are. because in the class which she's in, I've actually, this is Arabic language. It's like Lego, it's Lego. It's Lego blocks that you build the actual lesson grammar one upon the other. If you don't understand and try to have any hollow, if you have understanding which is hollow between the Legos, it collapses. So you will collapse. And that's the reason why sometimes some students, when they're on book two, they ask me to, can we do book two again? I'll say, yeah, join in the class again, because they haven't done the homeworks, then they will suffer and they will then have to repeat book two again. That's fine, you could do that. But I want to save you time, and that's the reason why I'm giving this opportunity to revise, practice in class as well, so you develop that confidence.
So our foundations will be strong.
Yeah, it'll be strong. Yeah, otherwise you'll be weak, and when it's weak, you will find them difficult the next phases.
Later.
It's like exactly. So it's like like a student who's learning to drive. If you cannot drive properly on a street, if he expects to go on the highway, he will definitely have an accident. So with Arabic language, if you don't know the basics and then try to read Arabic text, and that's the reason why some people, when दो जमातें पढ़ लेते हैं, फिर कुरान की तफसीर कर लेते हैं, कहते हैं हम तो मुफस्सिर, and unfortunately this happens, and they start doing wrong interpretation of the Quran and the ayat itself. They fatah kasra, they change, and so forth. And even when you read the Arabic text, if you don't know the grammar properly, you will change the meaning, because the harakat changes the meaning of the actual text.
Right. So all these mufassirin, they have very good knowledge of Arabic.
Yes. They can say they are masters of the Arabic language.
Like all the ulamas who wrote Tafsir Namuna, Tafsir al-Mizan, they are like masters in Arabic grammar.
Yeah. So some of them actually they are poets as well, to some extent. They write.
Arabic poet.
Yeah, so the poets, they write ash'ar in the Arabic language as well. So some ulama have been adibs, the Arabic language, not just knowing the Arabic grammar. Right.
Inshallah.
Okay, continue. Now, next phrase is going to be this. I'm going to just change. I want to, is anyone in किसी को जल्दी है आज जाने के घर?
नहीं होगा.
Okay, that's fine.
घर में ही है.
Never know, some people are maybe out and about, so that's the reason why I asked. Okay, the reason why I want to do something extra today, so that I can finish this session completely, so that I can move on to the next phase. Give me just 1 second. I just need to add something to my.
Sure.
Any questions from anyone? Any questions?
No, not yet.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
I wanted to know about. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Batul.
No, I was just saying I already asked. You can go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to know that the homework that you're asking us to do, we have to do halate rafa, nasb, and jar as well, or
No, jazm is halat raf and nasb is fine, because halat jar, it's pretty much very similar to halat nasb. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Thank you. So
just give me. I just need to get this one PDF file onto the screen. I'm just trying to download it onto the screen, and I'm going to do the next phase, and then also answer the question which Sister Elia asked last week. How do you make Muslimuna as Ismul Fa'il? I'm going to do that today as well. So if you check your handouts, I've sent some handouts in the actual group already. So you will see them there.
So you are right now downloading the same on the screen, right? Which you have sent us, or we need to open it separately?
No, I'm downloading it onto the screen now.
Okay.
so that I can cover this lesson now. And then then I'm going to try to do the next part as well. Okay, start to screen. The only reason why I'm doing this, because you're majority of you in this group are quite bright, so that's the reason why I'm doing it in detailed. Some classes I have to do it in the second phase, but because pretty much everyone's quite good, that's the reason why I'm doing this. Okay, now next, moving on. Now last week I started also al-ism al-maf'ul. As the example which I gave last week, we have like qatil and we have maqtul. We have nasir and we have mansur.
Mansoor.
We have alim, we have ma'lum. We have jahil and we have majhul. We have sharib, we have mashroob. We have akil, we have ma'kul. We have qabil, we have maqbul. So these are nouns. Both of them are nouns. Now, this al-ism al-maf'ul in English language, it's called the passive. Don't use the word paradigm. Use the noun, the passive participle noun. Passive participle noun. What does that mean? I'll explain, and then I'll do this explanation then. Yeah.
This is page number 171.
Yeah, this is page number 171. And
the last page.
But
we
I think
shared
if you
is-
want to explain, then it's 170, right?
the passive
one sec.
participle.
Yeah, just 1 second. So, right, okay. What's just change the slide and go back to the original one, which I need to go. Sorry for that. Page number 100, page number. Right, okay, here. Right, can I ask, Sister Shanazadi, can you read this, please? So, the the passive participle al-ismul maf'ul.
आगा थोड़ा सा बड़ा कर देंगे
जी एक मिनट करता हूँ. There you go.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Rabbi Zidnilma. The passive participant ismul fa'il refer to a person or a thing upon which the effect of the action described by the base letters fall upon. For example, matlubun,
Let me explain. One who? Continue.
one who which is a target, a goal, or aim.
Okay, let me explain. Now, al-ism al-maf'ul, it is the person upon whom the action has been done upon. Al-ism al-maf'ul is the noun on who the action has been performed on. Al-ism al-maf'ul. So, example, talibun means a person who's demanding, and matlub is the thing which has been sought. Qatil, the murderer. Maqtul is the victim.
Alexa, how are you?
Yeah.
Yes, is that clear, Sister Shanaz?
Yeah.
So talib and matlub. So ism maf'ul is a noun which indicates upon whom the verb or the action has been performed on.
Performed on. Yeah.
Okay. Now the pattern itself is the pattern of maf'ulun. So we add additional letters meme and the waw. So meme and waw has been added. So let's continue. The passive participle ism maf'ul for triliteral. Triliteral verbs means a three-letter verb.
3 letters verb.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Without-
passive participant is full maf'ul for the trilateral verb without any extra letter. Thulathayun mujarradun will be the scale of the maf'ulun.
Correct. Let me explain
However,
this. Now, thulathi mujarrad is the term used for any three-letter verb. Kataba, maktubun, nasara, mansurun, alima. So in the Arabic language, any letter which is a three-letter verb, it's called thulathi mujarrad. That is the term in Arabic language.
our
And it's-
Sulasi is 3, right?
Yes. Mujarrad means that there's no additional letters have been added. The word mujarradun means it's a three pure root letter verb. There's no additional letters added. And it will be made on the pattern of maf'ulun.
Maf'ul.
However,
However, verbs that are
intransitive.
intransitive are not usually formed as a passive participant due to them not requiring an object. This also means that if the trilateral verb without any extra letter is on the scale is
Fa'ula.
fa'ula.
Yeah. You remember last week, remember last lesson, I think you was there. I talked about the word, do you remember, Sister Fizza? You was there. I talked about the word sharufa, sharifun.
Yes, yes,
Yeah?
yeah. Karuma se Karim.
Karimun. Yeah.
Karimun,
So
yeah.
I remember I spoke about in the Arabic language, there are two types of verbs.
Yes.
What did I say?
Yes, you told us that there are two types of verb in Arabic language. One at the weight of fa'ala, usse fa'ilun, and then you told us like from fa'ula, say fa'ilun.
Sharifun. Yeah. And
Yeah, karuma, karimun, rahimun, sharifun. These are all like adjectives, sifat.
Yeah, exactly. Now, did I mention that some verbs in Arabic language require an object and some verbs don't require an object? Did I mention that?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. Okay, now remember this point.
Many lessons ago, you told us, and like when you were telling us about transitive and intransitive verbs.
Yes, that's right.
Then you told us that
That's right.
some requires object and some requires only a doer.
Yes, exactly. So in the Arabic language, there are two types of verbs: fi'l lazim, which is an intransitive verb, and fi'l muta'addi,
transitive verb.
Yes, transitive verb which requires fi'il, fa'il, and maf'ul.
Maf'ul. Yeah.
So all nouns which require a maf'ul can be made for ism maf'ul. So
All
only
nouns
which require all nouns which require an object
an object.
for them, we can make ism al-maf'ul for them. Because,
Maf'ul for them.
Yeah, so that's what it means when it says that. However, verbs that are intransitive are not usually formed as the passive participle due to them not requiring an object. Does that make sense now? For example, if I said jalasa aliyun,
Intransitive verbs don't require
passive participle.
passive participle. Maf'ul.
Yeah. For example, when I say jalasa aliyun, Ali sat.
Yeah.
It does not require an object. For example, if I said Daraba Aliyun Zaidan, Daraba Aliyun Zaid, Zaid hit
Ali.
No, Ali hit Zaid.
Daraba Ali,
yeah, Zaid. Ali hits Zaid. And then
Ali
Zaid,
hits Zaid.
yeah. So Zaid here is the madhroob.
Okay, the maf'ul.
Yes. Is the maf'ul.
Zaid is maf'ul. Okay.
Yeah. So for these verbs, you will make ism al-maf'ul. Okay, so this is only a technical point.
So you are saying that fi'l lazim, the transitive ones, they do require an object, right?
No, the fi'l lazim do not require.
They don't.
Do not require.
Yeah.
And fi'l muta'addi, which is intransitive, they require an object. Oh,
correct. Like Kataba Aliyun Risalatan. Ali wrote a letter.
Letter, yeah.
Kataba Aliyun Risalatan. There's no Maryam Taj today.
No, Sister Maryam is not here.
No, Sister Maryam Taj. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's continue. Right. Now, maf'ulun is the pattern. So kataba maktubun. Nasara mansurun. Now, remember this point. Like ismul fa'il, it had 6 forms. Mufrad, muthanna, jam. Mufrad, mu'annath, muthanna, jama mu'annas. It has 6 forms. Ismul fa'il has also 6.
Has 6 forms.
Exactly. Has 6 forms. Now, let me show you the examples and it'll be easier for you now. Sister Shanaz, continue, and then I'll choose someone else to come on the mic. Bismillah. Maf'ul.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rafa'un, maf'ulun, maf'ulani, maf'uluna, maf'ulatun, maf'ulatani, maf'ulatun.
So you're making the lam with the fatha. It's maf'ulatun.
Maf'ulatun.
Yep. Maf'ulatani.
Maf'ulatani, maf'ulatun.
Yes, maf'ulatun. Correct. So this is ismul maf'ul. Sister Ruqayya, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, sir.
Sister Ruqayya, can you repeat maf'ulun and then I'll give you a noun on this pattern. Bismillah. Maf'ulun.
Maf'ulun, maf'ulani, maf'uluna, maf'ulat, maf'ulatun, maf'ulatani, maf'ulatun.
Do maqtulun for me now, please.
Maqtulun, maqtulani, maqtuluna. Maqtulatun, maqtulatani, maqtulatun.
Excellent. Sister Asma, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Bismillah. I want you to do mansurun.
Mansurun, Mansurun, Mansurani, Mansuruna, Mansuratun, Mansuratani, Mansuratun.
Mansuratun. Excellent.
Thank you.
Sister Parveen Naqvi, can you do for me ma'lumun? Alaykum salam. Ma'lumun.
Ma'lumun, ma'lumani, ma'lumuna, ma'lumatun, ma'lumatani, ma'lumatun.
Excellent. Can you choose another student to come on the mic?
Elia.
Elia, can you come on the mic? अब देखते हैं क्या बनाती है बाजी.
Just don't give her a tongue twister.
This time the screen helps her, like, inshallah, I'll do it.
Let's give you the word shariba. Shariba means he drank. The word mashrubun means soft drinks. Mashrubun.
Okay. Mashrubun, mashrubani, mashrubuna. Mashrubatun, mashrubatani, mashrubatun.
Excellent. Sister Elia, Bismillah.
Yeah.
Can you choose now, Sister Fizza?
Okay, Sister Fizza.
Bismillah, come. So the word is akala. Alif, kaf, lam. Akala means he ate. So the word is ma'kulun.
Ma'kulun.
You got
Ma'kula.
this time.
So when you go to Arab restaurants, they say mashrubatun wa ma'kulatun. Ma'kulat
Yes, yes.
means edible food, and mashrubat means soft drinks or drinks itself.
So ma'kulatun is the edible things.
Yes,
The food.
Yes.
So ma'kulun, ma'kulani, ma'kuluna, ma'kulatun, ma'kulatani, ma'kulatun.
Excellent. Excellent. Sister Narjis, are you there? Or are you listening today?
Thank you.
Yeah, I can try.
I want you to do the same one as mashrubun.
Okay. Mashrubun, mashrubani, mashrubuna,
Correct?
mashrubatun,
Atun, batani.
mashrubatani, okay, mashrubatun.
Excellent. Mashrubatun. Excellent.
So we
next-
use this in Urdu too, mashrubat.
Exactly. Exactly.
We just remove the matain and we use it mashrubat for
Yes.
drinks.
Yep. Sister Mariam, are you there? Mariam from
Yes, sir.
Australia.
But the Arabic mashrubat will be different from the Urdu mashrubat,
No,
right?
same thing, same meaning.
Same thing, yeah.
Same meaning. Mashrubat means soft drinks. Mashrubat is same meaning.
So,
The
but
only
over
different-
here, it should be the women who are drinking the drink, right?
No, mashrubat, it's a noun which is used for drinks itself. So drinks itself are treated as feminine. So
So
mashrubat,
then what will happen to the mashrubuna?
there's no mashrubuna. Some food, some things or some food are treated as feminine. So all drinks are mashrubat, regardless who is drinking it. The things itself, drinks are feminine.
So when we are saying
all
the
drinks are
masculine
feminine.
plural, so what about the masculine plural then?
So we're making the masculine plural, referring to we're doing it for the sake of doing it as patterns, but some nouns are used in feminine formats rather than masculine formats.
They are not
Okay.
used in
Yeah.
daily language,
Exactly.
but we are doing it for the grammar's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
So,
sure.
like for
Got
example, the word Muslimuna is used for Muslim men, and Muslimatun is used for Muslim females. Okay, so this is what happens. Some of the words you do. Okay, now I'm going to give you the verb. I'm going to give you the verb which is quite often used. Majruhun. Majruhun. Majruhun means someone who is wounded.
مجروح
Yeah.
مجروحان
Majruha.
مجروحون.
And let me just give you. Let's do majhulun. Jahil, majhul. Majhul means absent.
Okay.
Majhulun. Bismillah.
مجهول مجلوهان
Majhulani.
مجهولان مجهولون
Correct.
مجهولات مجهولاتان مجهولات.
Majhulatun. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Is this clear for everyone now?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. I want to
Assalam.
try one. Shahida.
Sister, I thought you was driving in the car. That's why I didn't try. Okay, Sister Shahida, I'm going to give you the verb. What should I give you? Maftuhun.
Okay, I will try. Okay. Maftuhun, mafhutani,
مفتوح مفتوحان.
مفتوحان مفتوحون
Right.
مفتوحة
Mhm.
مفتوحتان
Mhm.
مفتوحة
مفتوحات.
مفتوحات
Excellent.
مفتوحات.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Now I'm going to show on the screen. Let me just find which one I was going to use. It's on the other screen. Let me just change the screen. Just want to summarize everything here now. And I'm going to use spare me 1 second. So this is on the screen now. I've sent this across to yourselves. So this itself, it's something which I prepared. Now, so fi'l madhi, fi'l majhul, some of them you haven't done yet, but it just makes you aware that there's ismi zarf, ismi ala, and ismi tafdil. So these are nouns which we need to do, but don't worry about them at the moment. The ones is these. So ismul fa'il, dharibun, ismul maf'ul. So Batul, bismillah, come on the mic, you haven't had a chance yet.
Okay, so you just want me to read the
Yes.
this? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Daribun, madrubun, madribun, midrabun, adrabun.
So these ones are adverbs, ismi ala, ismi tafzil. Leave these out. Let's do just ismi fa'il and ismi maf'ul at the moment.
Okay, so I read all of them?
Yes, nasirun.
Okay. Nasirun, mansurun, mani'un, mamnu'un, alimun, ma'lumun, hasibun, mahsubun, sharifun, mashrufun.
Okay, I want you to do mansur, mamnu'un. We use the word mamnu in Urdu as well, which is
Yes.
mamnu,
Yes.
prevented.
Not
Go ahead.
allowed, yes.
Yes, that's right. Continue.
Okay. Okay. So you want me to do what? To continue with mamnu'un?
Yes, do all the 6 forms of mamnu'un.
Or like from the
Muzakkar.
Maniun.
You mean
Mamnu'un.
rafa'un? Rafa,
Yes,
ism
that's right.
rafa. Okay.
Gigi.
Okay. Mamnu'un, mamnu'ani, mamnu'una, mamnu'atun, mamnu'atani, mamnu'atun.
Excellent. I think everyone's understood it now. Yes? Everyone?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Thank
So-
you. Jazakallah.
No, I haven't finished yet. I'm just trying to get confirmation that you've understood it now. So I want everyone to write at least 2 ismul fa'il, nasirun, nasirani, nasirun, nasiratun, 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 and 2 ismi maf'ul.
In homework, right?
As homework, yeah.
As homework.
Okay.
2 ismul fa'il and 2 ismul maf'ul.
Yeah. And I want you to
All
highlight
6 forms.
all the 6 forms.
forms, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want you to do क्या कहते हैं, I want you to do halat al-nasab and halat al-raf. Halat
Nasab
al-nasab
and raf.
and yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Halat al-jar, I don't need that. Now, the other thing I'm going to do now today, before I end the class, I'm just going to introduce something and leave it to that. I'm just going to introduce something and I will leave that, and then the whole lesson next week will be on this topic. Okay, this handout you have now. Now, if Sister Parveen Naqvi has time during the week, you can arrange a session with her and she will go through this sheet. She's done this sheet with me, so she knows this quite well. Now, this sheet here, I'm going to show you on the screen. I'm bringing this, introducing this now to yourself so that I think you've seen this sheet before with me. Now, In the Arabic language, as I said last time, that you have a 3-letter verb and then you have additional letters added to amend or change the original 3-letter verb meaning. Remember, I should give you the example of ghafara, means he forgive. Ghafara, he forgive. And then we do istaghfara, yastaghfiru, istighfar. So now we added alif, sin, and ta. Ghain, fa, ra. 3-letter verb, yes? Ghafara. Is anyone there?
Yes.
Yeah, ghain, fa, ra. 3-letter verb, ghafara. So we added alif, sin, and ta. Made it istaghfara. So whenever these 3 letters are added, it changes the meaning from ghafara, he forgave, to now seeking forgiveness. Seeking forgiveness. So when we do istaghfir, istaghfara, yastaghfiru. When we say astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu ilayh, it gives the meaning, I am seeking forgiveness from you, Allah. So these patterns itself, each pattern changes or alters the original 3-letter verb meaning. For example, the word khair. Khair means goodness, yes? Khair means goodness. Now, all the sisters, mashallah, they like doing istikharas. So the verb khair and istikhara. Istikhara, yastakhiru, istikharatan. So istikhara, the meaning of istikhara means that you're seeking khair. What is the khair from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this mas'ala? Is this clear?
Yeah.
So these patterns itself, all of these patterns, so your fa'ala, your fa'ilu, present tense is, so this here, these 3 columns, past, present, and amr, command.
Okay, amr.
So here, the yellow lines here, these yellow lines, it shows that what are the extra letters which have been added to the 3-letter verb. So here, ashadda, make it into a 4-letter verb. Here in the past tense, a alif has been added. In number 4, in this one here, af'ala, alif has been added. So make it into a 4-letter verb. In tafa'ala, the ta, an extra ayn has been added. So the yellow is highlighting what has been added. In tafa'ala, ta, and the alif has been added. In fa'ala, alif and noon has been added. And in bab ifti'al, alif and ta has been added. And if Allah, alif and lam, extra has been added. And istaf'ala, 3 letters have been added. So these are called mazid fi babs in the Arabic language. Okay, now I'm going to leave it to this, and then next week I'll tell you how do you make the ism fa'il and ism maf'ul of these verbs itself. So the word muslimuna is ism fa'il because the root word for that is aslama yuslimu, and I will teach you that next week, inshallah. So I'll leave you in suspense, and so that next week when you come, inshallah, I will answer that question. So remember this, and then I'll tell you that how Muslimun is ism fa'il and mudarrisuna is ism fa'il as well, inshallah. Okay? Any questions?
Did you send this form? Have you
I'll
sent
send
it?
this across. I'll send this across. I have sent it already, but if you haven't received it, double check it in your WhatsApp group.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Jazakallah. I hope, inshallah, everyone
Thank you for
enjoyed
your
it.
time.